So what's up?
Not much. It's Thursday. Have the day off. Yeah, it's been a pretty chill day so far. Did some
Nice.
laundry, skated for a little bit, played guitar for a
Nice.
little bit.
Still sore from Tuesdays?
Not as sore.
That's
Not-
good.
Yeah. Yeah,
Enough
I'm
to get
doing
back enough to get back on the proverbial horse.
alright. Yes.
The four-wheeled wooden horse.
There's a Bon Jovi reference here, but I don't feel like making it.
I feel like riding a wooden horse is just a recipe for the worst splinter you can imagine.
Ouchie.
Yeah, just, the classic Dick Splinters.
Classic. Wait. Have you experienced this before, hon?
What's that?
Have you experienced this before, hon?
Listen.
Are you trying to tell me something?
Officially, if the government asks, no, I haven't.
I'd never narc you out, babe.
I figured. Same for you. Yeah, my day was very nothing. I didn't get too much work done today, but that's fine because I got a shitload of work done yesterday, and I'll get more work done tomorrow, and that's fine. Let's see, what else is going on? I bought some crickets for Smile. He tried to eat the cardboard, which is always very cute to see him try to bite down. He's about to shed again, which...
Ooh.
Yeah, you're gonna be very pretty. And I'm moving. If you're listening to this the day that it comes out, if you're listening to this at all, that means that I've moved probably by the
Yay.
time, provided nothing has gone horribly wrong,
Oh, God.
provided no meteor strikes or anything have happened to rob me of my home.
Right. Provided Freddy Krueger didn't try to get inside of you.
Provided
your
the
body.
Provided the dream man did not enter me.
Yeah, yes.
But yeah, that's very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I don't know, not much else. That's my week.
Heck
It's weird because I literally saw you this morning, and it's weird to like pretend to play catch up like me. Like, yeah, what'd you do last night? Oh,
Let me
I
tell
watched
ya.
Friday the 13th. I watched Friday the 13th, smoked some weed, watched some Rick and Morty and an episode of Gravity Falls. Oh yeah, me too. What a coincidence. Anyways, I'm gonna say the theme music goes here, and this is where the episode starts.
Did you say Friday
now.
the 13th? Sorry.
That's not the first time I've made that mistake. Normally it'd be the Welcome to Fear Baiting, everyone. It's your number one, quote-unquote, subtextually homoerotic podcast. I'm Sara, and joining us is girlfriend of the show, Andrea.
Hey, I'm Andrea.
Yeah, this is my girlfriend. Finally on the podcast after going far too long without being on, in my opinion.
After far too many years.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it has been years.
It has been years. I've been doing this podcast longer than I've known you.
Yeah, shit.
By like 4-ish, 6-ish, by about 6 months, yeah. Anyways, yeah, so Andrea, introduce yourself to the audience.
I'm Andrea. I am Sarah's girlfriend.
That's me.
I'm a big old lesbian.
Nice.
That's like mainly how I identify these days. I'm also trans, but I'm mostly just a dyke.
Yeah, I respect it. And a thing that we always ask our guests the first time is, what's your history with horror movies? Like, what was your upcoming with them?
Gotcha. I was always very, very afraid of everything as a child.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I did not watch horror movies. I was way too afraid. And then in college, I went with some of my new friends freshman year, like the first couple of weeks, to go see Paranormal Activity. And that was a lot of fun. I had a blast.
I know I know how far apart we are in terms of age. The idea of being in college when Paranormal Activity comes out is really weird.
2009.
Yeah. Wow. Oh my God. How old was I then? That would have made me that was me, a high school freshman.
Oh.
And I was like, my only exposure to it was because
Sarah.
little baby Sara. Yeah, I had a week. I was the only teenager on the planet with a subscription to Entertainment Weekly, and I just remember reading like a full 4-page story about Paranormal Activity a couple weeks after it came out.
I'm sure you weren't the only one.
No, but I was I'm on a very short list. Like I imagine that number is under 100. Like, I can't imagine, teens wanting to be so hip and with the entertainment of the week that they would just, get a weekly magazine and read it cover to cover multiple times.
Yeah.
Because, I couldn't find I didn't like books anymore, so I was just like, oh, magazines. Current events. And then I joined Twitter, and it's all been downhill from there. And then from college, it just kind of, then from that, you broke the seal, and you were like, oh, okay, these are good now.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. We actually, I went with the same friends to go see the Rob Zombie remake of, well, it wasn't a remake of Halloween 2, but Rob Zombie's Halloween 2,
Yeah.
and the Evil Dead remake that came out.
Oh, yeah, I have to get around to seeing that.
I
I'm sure I will at some point, given your roommate.
I'm sure.
Shout out to friend of the show, roommate of the girlfriend of the show, Cara Dwin, dedicated listener, and has probably spreadsheet fixer, dedicated listener, and I don't think she has quite passed it, but eventually she will have been the impetus for me seeing more films than this podcast has been.
I think I'm at that point.
Yeah.
I kind of stopped watching movies for a while. I used to be really into movies.
But yeah, so let's talk. You want to go to some upcoming horror movies news.com.biz?
Okay. Yes, take me there.
Yes, so I will whisk you away to upcominghorrormovies.com. There's really not much here that's I feel like is catching my attention. La Llorona is out. I don't remember if I've talked about that on here at all. They showed a trailer for that when we went to see Us. It was the Ghost Bride movie.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm genuinely surprised this is the first time a big budget release of that story is happening, because that is one of, to my knowledge at least, that is an extremely well-known urban legend.
Sure, I think I know the one.
Yeah, outside of American culture, outside of USA culture, I should say. Yeah, but I'm just genuinely surprised that is still that this is the first time I feel that we've seen this. But I don't know. It looks interesting, at least. I've always been interested in the myth of La Llorona, so I might go see that even if I don't know really much about who's making it or whatever. Child's Play's coming out. I know we've talked about that, but I'm still just really fucking excited.
I haven't seen any of those movies.
I've seen the first one. I liked the first one. I've seen bits of the third one, and that one's really fun. In that one, spoilers, but he kills the and one of the first kills is him killing the CEO of a toy company with a bunch of toys.
Nice.
He runs his dick over with a fire truck or something.
Hot.
But yeah, nothing really. But like I mentioned last week, I'm pretty sure. But like we do have a pretty big summer for horror movies coming, and I'm very excited for it. You know, between It, Child's Play, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, and Midsummer, I'm very excited. Like beer season's around the corner, horror season's around the corner. Just kidding. Every season is horror season. But you want to talk about a movie?
Yeah, let's do it.
So this week we talked about not Wes Craven's. Who directed Friday the 13th 2? Or, God, again!
Friday the 13th 2. A Nightmare on Elm Street, Part 2.
Yes, the Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2. Directed by Jack Shoulder.
Okay.
And, yeah, so we watched that, and it's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so the movie opens with, like, this scene of, like, a bunch of kids on a school bus, and Robert Englund is driving the bus, and...
Yes.
This was I didn't catch that. Kara Jim pointed it out, but...
I didn't even catch it when she pointed it out, but I caught it on my second viewing. Yep.
But yeah, Robert Englund's driving the bus, and he's just like letting a bunch of people are off, and there's like this obviously nerdy kid who obviously does not belong.
Yeah, he looks greasy. He kind of looks like he's wearing like eyeliner, but only on like the bottom lids.
Yeah. He also kind of looks like he looks like a bit of a nerd, like an asshole too.
He looks like a boy who hasn't learned how to do his hair.
Yeah, that too. Thankfully, he learns pretty quickly over the course of this movie.
Yeah.
He's got some fresh
he gets
death
the coif
locks
down.
Yeah. But then like these two preps on the bus start like making fun of him, and then the bus driver.
Yeah, he's like looking at them, and everyone's getting off the bus except for these two like blonde girls.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Ew, stop looking at us."
Which, like, I mean, fair. Like, if someone just, like, kept looking at me, I'd be like, hey, fuck it. Well, I wouldn't say anything because I'm afraid of confrontation, but, like, mentally, I'd be like, hey, fucking stop it.
Right. Uh-huh. Yeah, and then, like, the bus speeds up.
Yeah.
They, like, skip a stop.
Mm-hmm. And then, does he just, like, immediately just start driving into the fucking desert?
Yeah, he just, like, hops the curb. The bus driver hops the curb, and then you see, Freddy's claws on, like, the shifter.
Mm-hmm. It's really good.
Yeah.
Because, like, it drives into, like, it drives into the desert, and then, like, eventually, like, all of the dirt, like, all of the ground around the bus starts to fall away.
Yeah, like,
and then, like,
it around them.
Yeah, and it pans out to, like, the first of, like, a billion really good, really fun practical effects. This is, like... This is just, like, all, like, just all, like, a small, like, a little model thing, right?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah. And, like, it's just, like, this bus, like, perilously perched atop, like, two very thin, very tall, like, pieces of dirt.
Yeah, like spires, almost.
Yes, that's the word I was looking for. And it looks really good. And then, what wakes him up? Does the bus tip over?
Well... Freddy, like, chases them to the back of the bus, and the bus sort of tips, and then the front spire crumbles, so they're just, like, balancing on this one like, rock formation. And I don't actually know what wakes him up.
He just kind of wakes up.
Well, it cuts to, the breakfast table, and you hear him screaming.
Yes.
And his sister's like, why can't Jesse wake up like everybody else? Which sort of implies that he does this a lot.
I do like the implication that, like, this is, like, a very, like, young girl way to think, so, like, I get it. It's just very funny to me, the implication that, like, he is choosing to wake up by screaming.
Right.
Like, I mean, given my druthers, that's how I would, like, wake up on most weekdays. Like, just, if I could just, like, wake up and just let out, like, a full-bellied, and then just, like, go about my day, I feel like it would do a lot for my, like, self-esteem, my motivation.
Usually when I am rolling out of bed, it sounds like, oh God.
Yeah. It always sounds like you broke a hip.
So I can relate, I guess.
Yeah, same here. Oh God! And then does Lisa show up now and he takes her to school in the car?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Lisa shows up and like it's really funny because his dad's like, "Yay, someone's at the door, kid," and he's like, "Oh, thanks." And he opens the door and she's just like standing with her back to it.
Yeah.
Like not like looking
Oh
around.
yeah.
Like not like that. To be clear, not that her head is turned away. Like she's like not that she's like taking in the house or something. She is 180 degrees away from the house, and like after 2 seconds, she turns around and is like, "Oh hey."
She just forgot how doors work for a second.
Yeah, she heard it. She heard the dinging. She pressed the doorbell and heard it ring. And was like, "Oh, what was that? Is someone here? Hello? Oh, hi, Jesse." And then he takes her up to school in the deadly dinosaur.
Yeah, his shitty convertible. He
His
leaves
whip.
the keys in it.
Yeah.
Because he knows no one's gonna steal it.
That's why I used to leave the keys in my car.
Sure.
Ouch! Okay, my car now is definitely shitty enough that it's definitely that shitty looking, I feel like.
Yeah, it's a little beat up.
Yeah, she's on her. She's definitely on.
It doesn't spew black smoke though.
Yeah, his car like he just farts out a cloud of black smoke. It looks like he's rolling coal in his car.
Yeah. So the scene after that is gym class, and they're playing softball.
Yes, and we meet the two side characters in this one. We meet Carrie, who is extremely a side character.
Yeah.
Like I fully expected her to be like a sex fiend who gets like murdered.
Yeah, well, Carrie is Lisa's horny friend.
Yeah, that's what my notes say too. My notes do say Carrie is the horny one.
Yep. She's like, yeah, so like the boys are playing softball and the girls are doing archery, and she's like, "Oh, hey, like, have you fucked Jesse yet? Like, get on that." And of course, she hasn't fucked Jesse yet.
No, of course not. She's got to be the final girl.
Yeah.
Well, one of the final girls. And then we also meet Grady.
Yes.
Who is... I have a hard time defining what their relationship starts as, because, like, it feels like he bullies him, but also, like, the thing is that, like, Grady just, like, flips way too easily to be, like, any of the bullies that I went to high school with.
Yeah, they're friends. Like, I think they're really good friends. So yeah, let's describe what happens. Like, they're playing softball and Jesse's kind of zoning out.
Yeah.
And
okay.
Yeah, and Grady like hits a pop fly and it hits Jesse right on the head.
Yeah.
I don't know, I feel like there's some trash talking.
Yeah, he says like heads up play, Jesse.
right. And that pisses him off.
Yeah,
and...
so then he what is it? A hot what's the word for the baseball thing? Hotbox?
The hotbox?
I think that might
dugout?
be no, not the like the thing where it's like you've got a runner in between two guys that are passing the ball back and forth.
And the next play he gets caught in a pickle is what I always called it. He's stuck between two bases.
Yeah.
And he can't make it to either one without getting tagged out.
Yeah, and Jesse gets him and is like, "Oh, heads up play." And for some reason in my head I just like interpreted that as way more antagonistic than it was.
Right. Well, then Grady goes and rips Jesse's pants off.
Yeah.
And you see his bare ass in his jockstrap. And they start wrestling.
Listen, I'm only going to say it once. You craft intricate rituals that allow you to touch the skin of other men.
That's how it works.
That's how it works. But then it's science class, right?
Well, no. They're reprimanded by the gym teacher.
Yes, and he makes them do planks, I think?
Yeah, basically. He tells them to assume the position. And while they're doing, like, planks, basically, just, like, holding it out in the sun, Grady tells Jesse that, this guy gets his rocks off like this, and that he hangs out at queer S&M clubs, and that he likes pretty boys like you.
Yeah. Do you think that there were, like, straight S&M clubs back in this time of day? Like, I know that... I'm not trying to, like, nitpick his terminology. I'm just, like, that phrasing made me think, like, are there straight, like, S&M clubs?
Yeah, probably.
Probably? What actually, I don't think that I want to know the answer to that question. I'd rather just say, oh, there probably isn't, and not be proven either way. I only want to know if the answer is no, there are not.
Oh, there are. I can tell you that there are.
Fuck.
So yeah, I don't know if we've talked about it yet, but this whole movie is basically a metaphor for Jesse's internalized homophobia.
Yes, very much so.
And I don't know, I feel like this is where they start teasing that out.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, and then like one of the first scenes that Jesse has where he's not interacting with someone is just like really over the top dance number.
Yes, I love that scene.
That's a little bit down the ways though, so because we have to get through the next class. Oh yeah, because they go to the gym and Grady and Jesse are talking, and Jesse's like, "Yeah, I moved into a place over on Elm Street," and Grady's like, "Oh, some girl got murdered there. She watched her boyfriend die."
Right.
And then Jesse's like, "Go fuck yourself, Grady."
And he's like, "Make me." Oh, sorry.
Is there a more sexual? Sorry to sound like a Tumblr post from 2014, but is there a more sexually charged pair of words than "make me"? Like, I think that even like "fuck me" is less sexually charged than "make me" is.
I get that.
But so Jesse's like, "Fuck off, Grady," and then like he walks away, and then they go to science class, right, where they're talking about poop and pee.
Actually, there's a scene where Jesse like can't sleep. He's all sweaty, and then he sees Freddy putting like body parts in his furnace.
Yes, that's right. I forgot that he goes home again in between those school scenes.
And that's where Freddy goes, "You've got the body and I've got the brain," and like peels his scalp off.
So many good practical effects in this movie. Like, it's I've seen as many horror movies as I have. I've become a little bit desensitized to like gore and such.
Yeah.
But I really do still appreciate when something can yuck me like this movie can.
Yeah, there's some good yucks in this one. I love it.
Yeah. I was watching a fatality compilation from the newest Mortal Kombat game.
Yeah.
That game's got a few of them.
Nice.
And that game looks really good. I just wish that fucking Ronda Rousey wasn't in it.
Oh God. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, I can't really afford to buy it anyway, so like. But then it's science class the next day, and they're talking about poops and peeps.
Yep.
Which is like, just kind of feels like a nice like joke about like it feels like a nice meta joke about the trope of like the high school like lecture that is oddly on topic as to whatever the horror movie's thesis is.
Yeah, that's a good point. This one's like, just about poop.
Yeah, this one's just about the formation of poop and pee.
And somehow the teacher brings it around to this circulatory system, and he like slaps a heart on the desk.
Yes, slaps a cow heart on the desk, I think.
Yeah.
I imagine he's probably just talking about all the systems in the body, and he was just like, we just cut to him talking about the poop and the pee system, and like you gotta say, if you have like a cow heart, you have to save that one for last, because if the circulatory division, if the circulatory system is like your fourth, and you slap the cow heart on the table, then you have to like do your other four systems talk while that heart is just on the table.
Unless you have like cow lungs.
Okay.
You know, like you slap the heart on the table, everyone's like, ew, gross. And then you talk about the respiratory system and you got a big set of cow lungs and everyone's like, oh god.
Yeah. Then you talk about the excretory system, is that the word? I can never remember.
Yes, that's one of them.
Yeah, you talk about the excretory system, you just slap a cow butthole on the counter.
Oh god. Anyway.
But yeah, Jesse falls asleep in class because obviously who could resist falling asleep in the butthole, the poop and pee discussion?
He hasn't been able to sleep with his nightmares.
Well, yeah, that too.
His sweaty dreams.
Yeah.
And then Grady pranks him.
Yeah. It's set up to look like a snake is like choking him from within the dream.
Yeah.
But then like he wakes up and it's just like the pet snake from the classroom that Grady had draped over him.
Yeah. And
which I thought was very funny. I was very excited about this. I was just excited to see a snake.
It was cute. Like Jesse like flips him off. And that was also really cute.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you fucker.
It's so sweet. Young love.
Let's see. What happens after that?
After that, this is like I think that's like the last thing that happens before Jesse has his dance number while unpacking. Yes, because we cut to home and Jesse tries to go out and his dad is like, I want that room cleaned. I want that room. I want you unpacked tonight, Mister. Blah, 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 blah. Go clean your room. And then he like starts dancing with like a pop gun.
Yeah, he has a pop gun.
Yeah, and it's and like some really good sunglasses, and it's really funny because he starts to use the pop gun for a mic, but also like the music was very obviously added in post, so he probably like he brought it to his mouth and was like, I don't know what the words are going to be or how they're going to line up. Probably should just take this elsewhere. Then he brings it down to his crotch and makes it.
Yeah,
when his mom and Lisa walk in the room.
Yep. He actually has two pairs of sunglasses in this scene.
Yes, that's right. He's got like a pretty normal pair of sunglasses, and then he's got like some like it looks like if you gold plated the More You Know logo.
I think they're lightning bolts, not stars.
Were they not stars? I feel like they were. You did watch the movie more recently than me, so I trust your judgment on this.
Yeah, and then he has a second pair of sunglasses that have like lightning bolts coming off of the sides, and they're all like glittering in gold.
Yeah, it's such a good look.
Yeah, and then so Lisa comes in with his mom, and he blows his load.
He blows his pop gun load. Yeah. And then Lisa is helping Jesse unpack, and Jesse's like, "Hey, where do your hanging clothes go?" And Jesse just like kind of shrugs.
Right.
Which I think is very
like, what about your sweaters? He's like, I don't know. I don't give a fuck.
It's clothing. Just put it where you can find space.
Yeah. She puts it in his sweaters in his closet, where he has a copy of a game called Probe.
I missed that.
Yeah, there's a board game, like a Milton Bradley board game called Probe in that closet.
Okay, yes, no, I remember that, because I was like, is there a doctor in that? Like,
and well, they just like keep the phallic imagery like coming throughout the whole movie.
Yeah.
But that's when Lisa finds the journal.
Yeah, the journal left by Nancy Thompson?
Yes.
From who was the protagonist of the first movie, if you'll remember, the Friday the 13th. God damn it! Nightmare on Elm Street 1 that was done, like, I don't know, that was like in our second year or so.
What?
That was like in our second, we did that movie our second
13th?
year. No, Nightmare on Elm Street.
In case it isn't clear, the movie we're talking about
is a Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge.
So yeah, they find the journal and Lisa's reading through it. She reads about how hot Johnny Depp is.
Yeah.
And then she reads about the nightmares that Nancy was having.
Yes.
Which resemble the nightmares that our protagonist Jesse has been having.
Very much so.
And then the next thing she reads is just like, Tina's dead.
And Jesse's like visibly fucked up over this.
Yeah, Jesse's like, oh, that thing that Grady told me about actually happened.
Yeah. And he's like, oh shit, I gotta put more faith in my boyfriend. But then Lisa goes home and Jesse goes to bed and he wakes up and there's another nightmare where everything is melting.
Yes. Everything in his room is melting. There's like a melting record. I think his phone is melting.
Yeah. I know that like there was definitely like the imagery of like the boiler room and stuff in the first movie, but this one definitely leans more into the fact that like Freddy Krueger was burned to death and he just does a lot with heat.
Yep.
Like the melting of everything. Like Jesse is constantly complaining about the temperature of his room. Freddy makes a bird explode.
Yeah. Well, this is where he finds Freddy's claw in his drawer.
Yes. In the
drawer.
No,
he doesn't find it in the drawer yet. It's in the incinerator.
Yes, he finds it in the incinerator, just like Nancy found, wrapped up, just like Nancy found him at the end of Friday the 13th. God, Nightmare on Elm Street 1.
Yeah.
What is happening? Why does this? Maybe it's just because I'm doing like Freddy Friday. Like that's just the mix. That's just the mix that's happening in my head. That's my excuse.
Yeah, this is where Freddy is like, kill for me.
Yeah, kill for me. But then, fucking.
They're back at school again.
Yes, they're back at school and they're bad mouthing the principal, right? And then he makes them go out in the field again. Don't they? Know. They get caught bad mouthing the principal, not the gym coach. They get caught bad mouthing him at one point. Remember where they're like just talking in the locker room and he walks up behind them.
Yeah. There's actually a scene that I missed the first time around where they're planning the pool party that Lisa's having. And she says that her mom is going to keep her dad busy this time because last time they had a pool party, he just played really bad music the whole time and kind of ruined the vibe.
I somehow missed that. Oh, that was the scene at the pool, right? Yeah, I remember that. And then we also get like a very brief scene of like Jesse asking Grady if he remembers his dreams at all.
Yeah.
And Grady fires back, only the wet ones.
Only the wet ones.
Only the ones involving you, Jesse.
Yeah, so they get caught again. They're like shit-talking in the locker room, and they say Schneider's always got to stick up his ass.
Yeah.
Something like that. And
yeah.
Schneider
walks in, makes them do planks again.
It's like a pretty homophobic thing to say, but like...
And then what happens next? There's a gap in my notes because the next thing I remember is him like almost in a there's a sorry, you go on.
Next, they're at Jesse's house.
Yes.
And it's like really, really hot in the house, and his dad looks at the thermostat and says that it's 97 degrees. And this is where the bird does its thing.
Yeah, explodes.
Yeah.
So the thing about this movie is that this family is very obviously sweating its ass off, but by God, they will never touch a pair of shorts as long as they live. The dad is just wearing slacks 24/7.
So is the mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, their bird goes crazy and, like, attacks the family, and then it explodes. And, like, the dad's trying to find a reason for this, and he, like, is blaming it on a gas leak. And he's, like, trying to fix the stove, and then he's like, no, wait, it's Jesse's fault, actually. He probably did it with firecrackers.
He probably did a cool magic trick.
Yeah, so, like, his dad's blaming him for blowing up their pet.
Yeah. Wait, there were 2 birds, right? Like, I wonder what happened to the other one.
The other one was murdered by the one that exploded.
Right, yes, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yep.
And then, what is it? He can't sleep, so he kind of just goes to a bar? He goes to the gay bar?
He can't sleep, so he goes to Don's place in the rain.
Yes.
And he's, like, practically naked. He's just in, like, a button-down shirt, and I don't know if he's wearing anything else. Like, maybe it's those briefs that he's wearing.
Yeah.
And, he goes to the queer S&M club.
Yes.
That Grady mentioned.
And he goes to the bar and is like, I would like and beer, please.
Yeah, it's like, give me a beer, please. And so the bartender does. He gives him a glass too, which was like pretty classy considering.
Yeah. I mean, listen, we've known for all our lives that like gay people are just more advanced.
It's true.
We can't we cannot share our technology with the straights.
Yeah, so he like goes to pour himself some beer, and Schneider comes up behind him and was like, "Oh shit, what are you doing here?" And he tells him he finds him in the bar, and then the next shot is Jesse doing laps in the gym.
Yeah, and this is the point where I think, like, okay, this is... Well, I mean, the part where Schneider showed up was where I'm like, okay, this is just a dream sequence.
Right. Well, I thought it was a dream sequence because they have, like, the wide establishing shot of the gymnasium, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Jesse's running around the perimeter, and to the right, in the back right corner, there's that, like, corridor that's just lit red. It's just, like, glowing red.
Yeah. But as it turns out, this movie does not exactly play by the same rules as...
Yeah, I can't really pin down the rules that it's playing by as a thing.
It's just kind of like Freddy is, like, he's more like a malevolent spirit that exists adjacent to dreams than he is, like, a spirit that can only influence dreams.
He can, like, make you dream, it seems like. He can make you hallucinate things. And he also has control over hotness.
Yeah. And also he can just, he can also just control things in the real world, because remember when Schneider dies, he gets, like Freddy just, like, commands 2, like, towels that are in the real world to, like, tie him up.
Yeah, so let's talk about that scene. So...
Yeah, let's.
He tells Jesse to hit the showers.
Sorry, I just realized something. Schneider had to change out of the BDSM gear that he was wearing in the club. By the way, he was wearing some BDSM gear.
Right. It was really
and then he changes...
shitty BDSM gear. He basically looked like an amateur wrestler from the 80s.
Yeah, that's the vibe. That's probably what he was doing. That's probably what he was doing.
He didn't change out of the gear, though. When he's in his office, he's still wearing that.
Oh, I didn't realize. For some reason, I thought he was just he went back to wearing, like, his gym pants and.
No, he's still wearing his kink getup.
Yeah, but not for long.
Yes. So Jesse's in the shower, and Schneider or Snyder, depending
it depends on who's saying it,
on who says it, is in his office, and he like pulls down some jump ropes from the shelf. Like the insinuation is that he's gonna like tie Jesse up or something.
Yeah.
And suddenly things start shaking. Oh, actually the first thing that happens is the strings on the tennis rackets in his office start melting and popping.
Yes. And then Freddy just kind of, like, makes all the sports gear in his office attack him. The jock's worst nightmare.
Yeah, like the tennis ball cartridges pop open and shoot tennis balls.
Yep.
And,
he gets kind of, like, he gets dragged to the shower by, is it towels or is it the jump ropes?
It's the jump ropes. So the jump ropes, like, come to life, sort of, and, like, wrap around his wrists, and they drag him out of his office into the showers.
Right. Yeah. And then he like his clothes just get like ripped off of him.
Yeah. Yep. And then
like a towel kind of like snakes in there like magic carpet style.
Well, yeah. Well, he gets tied up to the showers.
To the showers, yes.
Like he's spread eagle basically, tied to the showers, and then these towels like come out of the dirty towel bin and start like towel snapping him on the ass.
Yeah. It's like pretty rough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, how does he go on?
Then there's a shot of Jesse like in the mist in the background.
Yeah.
As this is happening, and Freddy emerges from the mist.
Yeah.
Freddy Krueger emerges in the foreground.
Mm-hmm.
And then Freddy slices up the gym teacher.
Yeah. Slices and dices, and then what happens? Is the next shot of Jesse? Is the next shot the one with Jesse with the claw in his hand?
Yeah, Jesse sort of comes to with a claw in his hand, and he does a really good job at making it look like he's like his hand is possessed, like it's not him moving the glove.
Yeah.
He's sort of in a daze, and like the glove is doing this sinister, like come hither sort of motion. And then he notices it himself, and he's like, "Oh shit!" He freaks out. I think he screams.
Yeah. Fun fact. I just went to Mark Patton's Wikipedia page. He is touted as the first male scream queen of modern cinema.
He has such a
for this movie.
He has such a feminine scream. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
But yeah, I guess while we're talking, since you mentioned it, like the thing about Jesse is that like he is a very, I mean, obviously this kind of plays into the homoeroticism in the movie, but also like Jesse is a very effeminate character, and I feel like it's not like a goof, really, ever.
Yeah, I don't think there's ever like there's a joke made at the expense of his like femininity.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, we obviously did just mention that like they're making gay jokes about the gym coach, but also like
again,
the high schoolers.
That's just part of the like internalized homophobia.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
I don't know about you, but I definitely said shit like that about gay people. Maybe you didn't.
I don't really remember too well. I don't know. It's actually kind of the opposite. Like I was always like really, really incensed about whenever gay people got made fun of, but it was just me being like a super helpful ally.
Gotcha.
I kind of went the other way on it.
I was very unaware of my own gayness.
Yeah. Same here. I always described myself as fruity but straight. As if any straight person has ever described themselves as fruity. Well, any straight man has ever described themselves as fruity.
Yeah, I can't think of one.
Yes, and then so Freddy kills the coach,
right.
and then the next scene is his parents
take him home.
Yes, because he was just wandering around naked on the highway.
Right, exactly.
And his dad is like, "Oh, Jesse, I'm so glad you're safe. Just answer 2 questions. What are you taking, and who's selling it to you?"
Right.
And also a third question: will they sell to me? Daddy needs a fix. Right. Daddy doesn't know where to buy weed anymore. He turned 40. Daddy doesn't have any cool friends who will sell him weed anymore. Will you be my cool friend that will sell me weed, son? But yeah, his parents think he's on drugs. And what happens the next morning? That scene's a little bit blurry to me.
The next morning, like his mom asks how he's doing, and he like blows her off.
Yeah.
And then when he's leaving, he's about to leave for school with Lisa. His mom like tries to like ask him what's going on. Mm-hmm. And if he can talk about it, and he's just like, no, I can't talk about it. Leave me alone.
And this is definitely when to me it started to jump out as the, as like being the gay subtext, like the
right.
homophobia the self-hating homophobia subtext.
Well, the thing is like, like, so you're gay.
Or not self-hating, you know what I mean.
You're gay and you know what's going on, but can't, you feel like you can't tell your parents.
Right,
or
yeah.
anyone, really. And that just sort of, like, kind of ruins your relationships with your parents. Or it can, at least. So yeah, I definitely related to that bit a lot.
The thing is, another thing that I lack on that front is just because I was always, like, when I figured things out, I just kind of turned to my parents and was like, hey, I think this is happening. And then it never really went well, but I never really learned my lesson.
Gotcha.
Like, when I was very young, I came out to my mother and both my parents as bi, and I kind of felt like was getting nudged back in the closet a lot.
Yeah.
And then I came out. The same thing happened when I came out as a girl, and so on and so forth. Things are better now. I'm in a much better place with my parents than I was 10 or even 5 years ago. Yeah. But yeah, I was just the hiding from my parents thing was just like I could never tell lies, and I'm very bad at like hiding feelings.
Oh, gotcha.
So
I'm very good at the lies and the hiding. That's how I did it. That's how I made it through adolescence.
Yeah, but hey, I'm glad you made it.
Me too.
Life is good. Life is better now.
Oh yeah, life is fucking awesome right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, the next scene. Oh yeah, his dad thinks he's on drugs, basically. And so his mom wants to get him help from a professional, and his dad wants to send him to a methadone clinic, which is like, it's fucked up.
Yeah. Listen, it'll build character. It's good for a young boy.
Yeah. Lisa and Jesse go to school, and that's when they find out that Snyder was actually murdered.
Yeah, and it wasn't just a dream that this just confirms Jesse's fears, right?
Right. That actually happened. It wasn't.
Yeah. And he's like, oh shit. Oh fuck. Mm-hmm. Oh shit. Mm-hmm. Oh hell.
I didn't notice this this sort of like this string in the narrative before, but Lisa, the first thing she jumps to when Jesse's like trying to tell her about what's happening is that Jesse must be a psychic.
Yeah, I had that in my notes. Like, Jesse tells Lisa about things, and her response is like, "Well, maybe you've got ESP. Let's go to this place."
Right.
Which is, does that go anywhere?
Yeah. So let's see. There's more just like back and forth between school and Jesse's house.
Yeah. The breakfast confrontation scene where he's like yelling at his dad, and he's like, "Hey, what? This house was so fucking cheap because the people got murdered here."
Right.
And his mom is like, "What? Fuck? What the fuck? Is that true?"
Yeah, his dad's like, "There's nothing wrong with this house," and then their toaster catches on fire. Even though it's unplugged.
It wasn't even plugged in. That's the darndest thing. Jesse and those firecrackers.
Yeah, and then Lisa takes... So Lisa takes... she's been doing research, and she takes Jesse to the place where Freddy murdered 20 children.
Yes.
Because she thinks he might be able to feel something.
Yeah, and she's like, reach out to the psychic void.
Right. And...
use your mind power.
This scene basically exists just... I think the scene exists solely so we can go there at the end of the movie and we're not totally lost.
Yeah.
Because
and I mean, they probably were like, well, okay, we just got the best. We just have like the best thing in the best set in the movie.
Right.
We've probably set this up a little bit earlier.
Right.
Then they just call up like Mark and whatever Lisa's actress's name was. Just like, yo, can we just a couple reshoots? Yeah, take half a day tops. All right, cool. See you there. 1 p.m. Cool.
Yeah, so Lisa's like, oh, do you feel anything? And he's like, oh, I'm not sure. And then he sees a locker, and they do, like, this slow, like, creep up to it, and they open it, and there's a rat inside. And that's how that scene ends.
Yep, and my notes just say, there's a rat.
There's a rat.
And I got very excited. I love seeing rats. Because the thing is, the rat count in most movies is like 0. So when the rat count is 1, and when the rat is not like evil or killed, that like that's like a 1+.
Was there only one rat in The Great Mouse Detective?
Was Ratigan the only? I feel like in order just to... I haven't seen The Great Mouse Detective in over 20 years, but if I had to guess, I would say yes, if only to show that Ratigan is, like, you know, that rats are bad.
Yeah, well, he's very sensitive about being called a rat.
Yes.
He will murder you. This is a different movie, but...
I'd let him. He'd be sexy about it.
Well, he kills people by having his pet cat vor them. Oh, well.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
He kills mice.
How would he kill me? Ratigan is very small.
I don't know.
If Ratigan attempted to kill me, I would just pick him up by the nape. I would simply pick him up by the nape of his neck and give him a smooch.
I'm really glad that we're talking about this movie right now.
About The Great Mouse Detective?
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, we should watch that sometime soon.
Yeah.
It's been way too... I haven't seen that since, like, before the time I was able to, like, form cogent memories. So, like, I have, like, bits and pieces, the same way that I remember most things that I experienced from ages 0 to 5. But yeah, that scene ends.
Yeah, there's a very short breakfast scene, another scene at the breakfast table that I enjoy, where he comes downstairs and his mom is like, oh, you're looking better, and he just gives her this look, like, I know you're bullshitting me, like, don't even. He has, like, huge bags under his eyes.
Poor Jesse.
Yeah.
The thing about the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, I caught myself there. I almost said Friday the 13th again. The thing about the Nightmare on Elm Street movies is that, like, at least at the first two, I can't speak to the rest too well, but I feel like the first two at least really accomplish, like, the fatigue that must set in that the main characters are feeling at like forcing themselves to stay awake.
Definitely.
Like, it's definitely, like, the exact same, like back when I was in middle and high school, on the last day of school, I would always pull an all-nighter. Like, I would, like, get home from the last day of school and then just, like, stay up until 6 a.m., which is the time for which my alarm was set. And, like, really fun up till 1 a.m., really hard past 1:30.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to stay up really late, just, like, unable to sleep.
Yeah. I did that when I fell really hard into League of Legends in college, and I would just, like, have nights where I was up till, like, 3, 4, 5. Like, I saw the sun up regularly when I was at my worst with that game. Oh, what a terrible, terrible video game. But then Freddy, like, is the next scene where Jesse tries to kill his sister?
Oh, yeah, I think so. Yeah, it must be.
Because, like, we get, like, it's like a first-person shot of someone wandering through the Jesse's house.
Right, it starts in the basement.
Yes.
And then, like, creeps up the stairs into Jesse's sister's room.
Yeah, and we hear Freddy Krueger's voice say, "Wake up, little girl," and then she, like, wakes up and rubs her eyes, like, what time is it? And then the camera changes angles, and it's, like, it's Jesse standing above the bed.
Yeah, and Jesse's like, oh, it's okay, just go back to bed.
Go back to sleep.
Yeah, and then, he looks down, and he's wearing the Freddy claw.
Yeah, no, he like, starts to tuck her into bed, and he's, like, he's, like, the Freddy claw comes up, he's like, ugh!
Yep.
My next note on here is just barbecue, which definitely is not... There's definitely something I'm missing in there.
There's the scene... So there's a lunch scene where Grady's talking with his mouth full. And He's like acting all freaked out, and people are starting to notice. Jesse is, and he's like, Grady's like, "Oh, do you want to go see a movie? Like, would that make you feel better?
You want to go hold hands? Would that make you? If we kissed, would that make you feel better?"
And
Jesse kind of just yells at him.
Yeah, there was a line where Grady says that he's grounded, so he can't go to the party. And the girls ask him why, and he says, "Because I threw my grandma down the stairs." Something like that.
Oh, just the typical teen activities.
Yeah. But yeah, Grady's like messing with Jesse, and Jesse snaps.
Yeah. And then Grady's like, "I don't want to be your boyfriend anyways," like sulks off.
Yeah, he was hurt. He was like, "Oh, geez, Jesse, fine. If you're gonna be that way."
Yeah.
Then we cut to Mr. Wonderful.
Yes, Mr. Wonderful on the grill, and thus begins the third act of the film.
Yes.
Great shot to start the third act on. The Mr. Wonderful that we are talking about is the brand of apron, or is it? I can't tell if it's the brand or like the monogram that Lisa's dad has on the apron.
I like to imagine it's the monogram.
That's the way better version of it. And then he's like, "I'm cooking some burgers and I'm popular with the teens."
Right.
And then Mrs. Wonderful, his wife, comes up and is like, she like makes a hand gesture at him, and he just kind of like looks to the kid next to him, and he's like, "Pardon me, young man, I have to go fuck my wife.
Yeah,
please grill the rest of the food for me," and gives him that stupid hat.
Gives him the hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that kid just like takes the grill. He's like, "Hey, I'm grilling.
I'm grilling
over here."
So yeah, Jesse's at the party and he's like not having a good time, and he goes to into a bungalow that they have in their backyard.
Yeah. He goes into the bungalow and then Lisa joins him, right?
Yeah, and she's like, "Why won't you talk to me?" And he's saying that he feels like he's losing it.
Yeah.
He's afraid to sleep. He's afraid to stay awake. And then they kiss.
Yes.
And she tells Jesse that she's not going to let anything happen to him.
They kiss so slowly and with such tenderness that I genuinely thought it was just going to be like a peck on the cheek, a peck on the lips,
right.
And then just like that was going to be it. And then they do another kiss like that, and I'm like, okay, that's where the kiss stops. Like and then they start making out.
It's like a very like tentative, sort of like nervous kiss.
Yes.
Yeah, and they start making out, and Jesse's like undoing her shirt and like kissing her chest, and she's starting to get into it, and then his tongue pops out, only it's not like his tongue, it's like this deformed monster tongue.
It's a Gene Simmons tongue.
It's a Gene Simmons tongue, but it's like gray.
This is the second time that Freddy Krueger has done weird tongue things in the movies.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, because in the first one there's like 2 or 3 shots of him just like diddling his tongue like he's eating the air's pussy.
I forgot that.
Like there's just like a close on his lips. He's like, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, so like Jesse's tongue gets all weird and he like freaks out.
Yeah,
he covers his mouth and he has to leave.
Yeah, he runs out and he like. Does he break into Grady's window? Not break in, but like.
Yeah, so he goes to Grady's room. The next shot is like him in Grady's room.
Yeah. And, I mean, as if you need more confirmation, but remember how Johnny Depp got into Nancy Thompson's room through the window, and that's what Jesse did to Grady.
There's like a really explicit line.
Yeah.
Where, so Jesse's freaking out. He's like, "I need you to let me stay here." He confesses to Snyder's murder. And he says, "Something's trying to get inside my body."
Yes.
And then Grady says, "Yeah, and she's female, and she's waiting for you in the cabana, and you want or you want to sleep with me.
Nail on the head.
On the head, yeah, right? It's like if you didn't think this movie was gay, like...
And wasn't Cara Dwynn telling us that, like, the director, like, denied it vehemently for a little while?
We saw that clip from the interview with the director where he was like, oh yeah, I guess when I saw the movie, I guess I could see how you would think that this was, like, a very homoerotic movie, but like, that all happened on accident. Well, I'm not convinced.
Yeah. Me neither. Like, the director was like, oh yeah, Mark Patton, the actor, he's gay, so that means that means that he that probably explains it.
Well, I don't know if he was out then.
No, but like at the time of the interview, he may have been.
Oh, okay.
But I don't really know because that interview was the interview that was done with the director was definitely well after the release of this movie.
Yeah, definitely. I want to go back and watch those.
Yeah. Actually, in the 2010, according to Wikipedia, in the 2010 documentary "Never Sleep Again," the writer David Chaskin was like, "Yeah, the gay shit was all me. Jack Shoulder didn't have anything to do with it."
Gotcha. Huh.
Which like. That is like the one version of the story that I believe where the end result is Jack Shoulder didn't realize because like there is just like an entire genre of post that is like you know, two lesbians walk into a store and it's like, oh, what are you and your gal pal getting today? Or like, what can I do for you and your friend or your sister? Or like everything that is like willful ignorance of the fact that gay people exist.
Yeah, I was at a rave with Sparrow. Sparrow's my other girlfriend, and
yes.
This guy came up to us and was like, "It's like, whoa, are you two like cousins or something?" And I was like, "God, I really hope not." And when I was in New York with my friend Rachel, this guy came up to us and was like, "Let me guess, your mother and daughter."
Who was the mother?
Rachel.
Isn't she your age?
No, she's like 32, 33, but she does not look old enough to be my mom.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a thing that happens where people can't. It's a what would you call it? It's a heteronormative sort of homo. I don't want to say homophobic necessarily thing that happens where people see two women together and they just can't. They just don't assume that they're dating. They'll assume anything else.
I don't think you're wrong to call it homophobia, but it is definitely like a very like passive form of homophobia.
Exactly, yeah. That's why it's heteronormative, because it's just a heteronormative way of seeing the world.
Yeah. And also sometimes I wonder if there's a little bit of like them coming up and being like, "You're not gay, right?" Like, just like, it's just like it's just like the publicly, like, not really acceptable, but like the more acceptable way to say, "You're not gay, right?"
Right. Yep.
Alright. So, yeah, and then Jesse's like, "Grady, I need to fucking go to sleep. Don't fall asleep on me. If anything weird happens, wake me up."
Wake me up inside.
Before you go.
Two different songs, but okay.
Yeah, listen, it's the only two songs that come to mind when you say "wake me up." And then Grady, is there anything that happens in between like Jesse falling asleep and then Grady being like, "Good night, buddy," and then he falls asleep too?
Nancy's friend. Hold on a minute. Yeah, something happens. Yeah, yep. Carrie talks to Lisa, and Lisa's like, "Oh, I wish I were with Jesse right now." And Carrie's just like, "Then go be with Jesse right now."
Yeah, because Lisa just kind of assumes that Jesse just went home, so that's where she heads.
Mm-hmm.
And then we cut back, and then like Jesse's fast asleep, and fucking Grady is like, well, I've flipped through enough channels.
Yeah, Grady turns to Jesse and he says, "Sweet dreams, pal."
Yeah. And then Grady falls asleep, and then in one of the genuinely most upsetting sequences I have seen in horror cinema, in terms of like not in terms of like the kind of content that's happening, but like just the gore levels was off the charts, which is just like
yeah, Jesse wakes up and he's like, "It's happening again."
Yeah, and his hand starts to like anamorph into Freddy's claw, but in like the most gruesome way possible.
The claws like come out of his fingertips.
Yes.
And then his fingertips split.
Yes.
And then his forearm splits open and you see the Freddy's red and green sweater under it.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, and then he's like up against the wall and he's getting chest bursted basically. Like you can see the outline of Freddy's face and his stomach like trying to come out. And he slices his own stomach open with the claws.
Yes, is an attempt to like stop Freddy.
Yeah. Well, I read that as Freddy letting himself out.
Oh, to me that scanned more as like a last gasp by Jesse to try and like kill himself and Freddy in one fell swoop. But that your read probably makes a little bit more sense because we've known that Jesse's had a hard time keeping a hand under control for the rest of the movie.
Right. So
contextually, that one makes a lot more sense. And then, does Grady die in any particularly spectacular fashion?
So he's like, Grady's
yes, okay, I remember now.
Banging on the door, like screaming for his parents because he can't get the door unlocked, and Freddy Krueger's standing in his bedroom.
Yep.
And
we learned that Grady's first name is Ron.
Yes, Ron Grady. I didn't catch that the first time around either.
But yeah, his dad is like, Ron, open this door, and then I don't think we actually see the first stab happen to Grady.
No.
What we see on the outside, we see his parents trying to open the door, and then like a claw, like a bloody claw just bursts through.
Yeah.
And like starts bleeding a little bit.
Yeah, these two shots on either side of the door are like really well framed because
definitely
when you see it from the other side, you know that that's exactly where Grady is. Like you know that he's been impaled before you even see the blood.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. That was a great scene.
Yeah. The kill itself not that memorable, but the scene leading up to it was.
Yeah, it wasn't like Johnny Depp Blood Vortex. But...
Yeah, that was a great. I think that like 3 starts to ramp it up in terms of deaths, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
I know that Freddy does kill someone via a video game at some point, though, so I'm really excited to get to that one when we hit that. He also screams, "Welcome to prime time, bitch," which is... I think that's one of the few times that Freddy Krueger actually says bitch. Yeah, because the entire time... Yeah, Scary Terry from Richard and Mortimer. Just like every time Freddy says a line, like in my head, and I'm sure it's the same for you, but just like every time Freddy says a line, my mind is just like, comma, bitch, after it.
Yep.
You've got the body, I've got the brains, bitch. But then Ron dies and Freddy just fucking runs through the plate glass window.
Oh yeah,
and then disappears.
The pool party starts heating up.
Yes, because I thought you
Jesse. So what happens after that is Jesse goes and confesses
to Lisa. Yes.
He's covered in blood.
Yeah.
He said, "I'm so scared. He's inside me. He wants to take me again. I've got blood on my hands. He owns me." And Lisa's trying to get through to him, but
yeah,
he's freaking out.
How do they get back to the pool party?
Well, oh yeah, that's a good point.
Is it? Because, like, in my recollection, the next scene is that, like, the whole pool party starts heating up, and then then Freddy explodes out of the plate glass window, everything calms down, and then, because he disappears when he explodes out the window.
The pool party heats up. Lisa reads a passage from Nancy's journal.
Okay.
Where they find out how to beat Freddy. Because it's your own energy that feeds Freddy Krueger and makes him real.
Right, yes. So the pool party's heating up, and then, like, what is it? Jessie falls down, and then Freddy stands up. And then she's like, I'm not afraid of you, and then he runs out the door.
Oh, yeah, well, he transforms again, and he, like, goes to attack her, and, Freddy's sort of, like, mimicking Jessie's voice. And he's like, kill me, Lisa. And Lisa tries stabbing Freddy, but it's just, like, it's like a nightmare. And, like, the knife just, like, squishes against his chest.
Yeah. It's like a stage knife.
Yeah. And, she, like, tries to escape, and Freddy bites her on the ankle, and then she kicks him in the face.
Yes, yeah. He takes a pretty nice chomp out of her ankle.
Yeah. Yeah, and then, I know, he, like, jumps through a window and disappears.
Yeah, he jumps through a window and disappears, and this is, like, after the pool has, like, already started to boil over, and, like, things that, like, the lights above the pool had, like, burst due to heat. Mm-hmm. And then everyone's like, is he gone? And there's, like, a good 15 seconds of just, like, silence where they're, like, looking around, and it just, like, jumps up and, like, knocks over the snack table. It's like, fuck you!
Yeah, yeah. All the teenagers at the party go crazy.
Yep.
He murders a couple fools.
Yeah.
And then there's this one guy that tries to, like, talk sense into Freddy.
Yes!
He's like,
I'm here for you.
He's like, take it easy. It's okay. You're gonna be okay.
You're gonna be okay, man. But he's like, it's this really weird scene because it's like, it's Freddy and just like a bunch of teenagers with their backs to the wall, just like a group of like,
yeah.
It looks like your high school choir, like, but the bleachers are too small for them to stand on. But. And it's also just weird because it's like, you know, we didn't see Freddy interacting with crowds of people in the first movie. Mm. But then Lisa comes out and is like, hey, fucking stop it.
Yeah, well, her dad comes out and tries shooting Freddy.
Yes.
And so, like, at this point, like, the pool is boiling. Like, the beers explode and spray all over the place. And
because the grill explodes and, like, the guy just, like, throws the...
are popping, like, next to the grill.
Yeah, and then the guy that Mr. Wonderful gave the hat to just, like, throws the grill lid on while that thing's burning. And it was like, hey, Rocky, my man! And then the pool starts to boil, or then the beers go off.
Yeah. Yeah, so her dad tries shooting Jessie / Freddy, but she stops him, and then Freddy just sort of, like, leaves.
Yeah, he just kind of, like, walks through the shrubs.
Right, like, yeah, exactly. Leaving, like, a trail of smoke.
And flame. Yeah. And then, how does Lisa get to Did she just go back to that place?
I think so.
That sounds about right. But it's an incredible set. Like, we get this, like, isometric view of this place, and it looks a little, this is a deep cut, but I know you listen to these guys, so maybe you know it. Have you ever seen the music video for the song Other Side by Red Hot Chili Peppers?
No, I haven't.
Damn it. Okay. That's fine. It reminded me a little bit of the music video for the song Other Side by Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
But it's just, I'm not going to be able to put it into words very well, but it's just a really cool looking set. And then there's a big confrontation in the boiler room area.
Yeah. The place where Freddy killed all of those children.
Yes.
Yeah, so like Lisa tells Jesse that she loves him,
Yeah.
and that makes him start bleeding.
Yeah. He's a bleeding heart liberal now. I gotta be real. This scene, I kind of lost a little bit of interest in this scene when I was watching it, just because I felt like it took like a little bit long.
Yeah.
Like I remember saying something to the same effect last night, where I was just like, it kind of felt like it geared itself up to end like 2 or 3 separate times in that scene,
Yeah.
and on top of that, it just felt like really long for the duration of this movie.
Yeah, the
how long?
end definitely feels tacked on.
Like, and especially, and remember, this movie's only 85 minutes. Like, this last scene, I mean, obviously Final Showdown's gotta be like it's going to be the biggest one, but like, it just, I don't know, it just took a long time to not do too much of anything, because then like Freddy's heart bleeds, and then she kisses him, and then he starts to burn.
Yeah, and then like the boiler room like betrays him and burns him alive.
Yeah, the fire like fences him in,
Mm-hmm.
and he burns to death. And then from the ashes, like peeling off the charred skin like turtle shell chocolate syrup.
Like a roasted marshmallow.
Yeah, Jesse emerges from the corpse.
Yeah.
And is there anything between that and them taking the bus?
I don't think so.
Yeah, because then they're just back on the bus, and it's like, wow, I can't believe it's all over.
Yeah, there's like a shot where Jesse's going to catch the bus and like he's actually getting along with his mom now.
Yeah.
He has like his hand is like wrapped up in bandages.
Mm-hmm.
And Lisa's just like, I don't want to talk about it. She says, let's not talk about it. When he tries bringing up all the shit that happened.
I don't blame her.
Sure, yeah.
Like, I just, like, maybe she should say, like, maybe, like, not today, or not now, or we're on a crowded bus.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
then the bus starts going faster and faster, and just like, oh, something's wrong, oh god, stop the bus, and then the bus stops and just picks someone up, and they're like, oh, it's fine, calm down, Jesse. And then Freddy's hand bursts through Carrie's chest, because, oh yeah, Carrie is there also. Did you remember Carrie? Be surprised if you did, because we mentioned her twice in this episode.
Yeah, Carrie's like, it's okay, it's all over, and then she gets chest bursted.
Yep, and then the movie ends.
Claw. Yeah, the bus like goes off the road again, and
yep. Oh yeah, and it's like a 20-second long like shot that is just like the bus like driving into the desert sand.
Yep.
And then fade to black. That's movie. On a scale of 0 to 5, bondage jump ropes. How many bondage jump ropes are you going to give this one?
I'll give this movie 3.5 bondage jump ropes.
Yeah, that's about where I land on it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, good movie. I think this is definitely better than the first one.
Yeah, I like the movie a lot.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it a lot. It's a lot of fun to watch. There's some more great practical effects, as in the first
Yes.
Freddy Krueger movie. And but I don't know. I don't think, like, my second time watching the movie, I got the impression that it wasn't actually a very good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, a lot of the scenes, like, the one that really stood out for me was where they establish the boiler room, basically.
Yeah, that scene definitely. Even when I was stoned out of my mind the first time watching it,
right.
That definitely stood out to me. And I was like, wait, what is this? The direction this movie is going?
They kind of crank up the tension to like a rat reveal.
Yeah, it's like a really like. It is just like so. It's weird. It's not a good scene.
Yeah, and there's just a lot of back and forth between oh, here's the scene at the school where they find out that the gym coach was murdered, and now they're back at the breakfast table, and now they're back at school, and now they're back at the breakfast table.
Yeah, it's like this takes place over a lot longer period. Like, the first movie is definitely a lot more conservative about the number of times it, like, discreetly sends Nancy to school.
Yeah.
And this one is just like, all right, Jesse's at school, Jesse's at home, Jesse's at school, Jesse's at home, and just like, he is definitely much more sleep deprived than Nancy was.
Yeah, I think they do a fine job of, like, showing how sleep deprived he is. There's a scene we left out where, like, he's taking caffeine pills.
Yes.
And drinking Coke.
Yep. You want to get on to question?
Yes.
Okay. We have question from Twitter user Girl in Four Colors. Hi, Caradwin. If this question is too personal, skip it. But if your past or present internalized homo/transphobia were embodied by a horror movie monster, as Jesse's is by Freddy, which would it be and why? This one's definitely on the nose, but I think the alien from Under the Skin is definitely the one. Like, that movie is definitely like a very like, that's one that I fully buy that the director did not mean to make a trans narrative, but very much did.
I haven't heard of that.
It's the only movie that I like Scarlett Johansson in.
Huh. Let me think about this for a minute.
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared to answer a question.
No problem.
Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and say Dracula.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
Because as I was discovering I was trans, it felt like something was happening to me in the same sort of way that something was happening to Mina in Dracula, but she wasn't totally aware of it, and I couldn't quite explain it, and when I could explain it, I was terrified.
Yeah.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time, like, in the shadows, literally and figuratively, just, like, wondering what the hell I was.
Absolutely, yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with Dracula.
Nice. I'm gonna go with Coach Ferratu.
Coach Ferratu.
Not to make two Rick and Morty jokes in one episode, but I think that means it's time to move into recommendations.
Yes.
You got anything?
I am going to recommend Tacoma. It's a video game that I've been playing. It's by the developers who did Gone Home. I'm not
Fulbright.
sure. I'm not sure what their name is.
Fulbright.
Fulbright. Oh, right. Okay. And it's a story about capitalism in space. It also has gays in space.
Mm-hmm.
All the voice acting is really great. All of the characterization is really great. It's done by, like, rifling through people's, like, personal property. Like, that's how the story is told. You're an investigator who's sent to a space station to discover what happened to the crew.
Yeah. I've been meaning to play that. I need to get around to it.
It's like a 2 to 4 hour game, depending on how you play it.
Yeah.
And it's really enjoyable. It's in my opinion, it's like the best way to tell a story in a video game.
Nice. I'm also going to recommend a video game this week, but it is on the exact opposite spectrum of those games, which is all gameplay, little to no substance, which is, yes, you heard it right, I'm recommending a roguelike this week. I have been playing the shit out of Enter the Gungeon because I'm moving, so, like, I don't know why, but, like, my brain is hung up on me getting, like, too deep into anything, and, like, not playing Sekiro right now. Yakuza 0 is my next game, and, like, I don't want that to be interrupted by a move. So Gungeon has just been something I can kind of just, like, bang my head against a wall at, and it is really, really fun. It's just, it's a roguelike omnidirectional shooting, which is a big step up from my last big roguelike, which was The Binding of Isaac. I sunk a lot of time into Binding of Isaac, and I haven't really touched a roguelike that made me want to do the same until I started playing Gungeon. And I am just having an absolute blast with it. It feels so good. It's fun to play. It's like there's just so much weapon variety. There's like a lot of really funny stuff in it. One of my favorite guns in the game is it's a bullet, and it shoots guns that spin in a circle and shoot bullets out of the guns. It's very tongue in cheek. Like all the enemies are like guns or bullets or something. It's very, very fun. And I've been having a good time with that. Thank you very much for listening to this week's episode of Fear Baiting. Okay. Thank you very much for listening to this week's episode of Fear Baiting. If you would like to find us anywhere, we are Fear Baiting everywhere. That's us on Twitter, Tumblr. I was about to say Facebook. We don't have Facebook. Gmail and Patreon. If you would like to support us on Patreon, patreon.com/fearbaiting. $1 a month gets you access to everything. $5 a month lets you send us a message and get your name on the show. $10 a month lets you pick a movie out for us and also a message and also your name right on the show. So with that said, thank you very much to Michael Kaiser, Paul Moran, Kit Spindler, Paul Bechtel, Ducky Aisha, and Sophie. We love you very much. Andrea, where can people find you online?
You can find me on Instagram at Andrea Casts Bolt.
Nice. You can find me on Twitter at Sunhatzhenya, SUNHATZHENYA. You can also find me on some other wonderful podcasts on the Noisepace.xyz network, such as The Wonder Years, which is the Animorphs podcast that I do with friend and former host of the show, Blair, and editor of the show. Thank you very much, Blair. I very much appreciate the editing that Blair does. And also, friend of the show, frequent guest of the show, Seda, who also did our incredible intro and outro music. Check out their stuff at under the name People You Meet Outside of Bars. There you can find their music at gaygothvibes.online. I also do Henry Kissinger's Pokemon Going to Die, the leftism podcast for the Terminally Online, also on Noisepace. And Noisepace has a bunch of great podcasts over there. Go give them all a listen. I think that's everything. Also, I was on an episode of City Girls Make Do that probably came out earlier this week by the time you're hearing this. It's another podcast on Noisepace, and it was an absolute blast to do, and I'm sorry for the words that I said on it. Andrew, thank you very much for being on the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
This was so much fun.
Yeah, I had a blast.
Nice. And I think that's gonna do it for us. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I can't remember what the fuck it is.
Can I try singing the outro music?
Yeah, but we have to do the I'm Sara.
Okay.
I'm Sara.
And I'm Andrea.
And remember.
Oh God. Something about making a guy do something.
I'm just gonna leave that in.